Hey everybody, Anthony here, and the footage that you are about to watch is the top 4 feature, or one of the 2 top 4 matches, I should say, for Season 2, Encounter 3, between Ozzy and Naga, the Crusade versus Metroplex. Now, I have not watched this yet. I do not know the results of this. I am watching this live and reacting to this essentially live because I'm in top 4. I want to be surprised as to who my opponent would be if I ended up making finals, which it's an uphill battle, but there is a chance in my opinion. And I'm recording this about 3 hours before my match versus champion, so we'll see if that proves to look extremely arrogant in hindsight. Anyway, so if you haven't seen either of these decks in action, we have Metroplex from Ozzy. Makes sense, he's known for Metroplex. And then Naga's Crusade list that at one point was designed to get Perceptor banned. Now, I've also taken some precautions to try to avoid guessing how long this match is going to go. I have a couple of pieces of paper taped up on my monitor right now, so I can't see the timestamps. So I am reacting to this live. It looks like we're going through some pile shuffles right now, so I'm just going to fast forward through this segment and cut back in once everything is done. Okay, we have moved to this point, and the roll-off is now happening. And Ozzy got a 5, Naga got a 4, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Looks like Ozzy did indeed get it. Now, unfortunately, I only have Naga's audio, and I cannot hear it. Uh-oh. Looks like we're flying blind on this react, folks. And it looks like Ozzy's gonna go first. Makes sense. You wouldn't just want to waste an attack into Wind Charger, I guess. The hand is Escape Route, Improvised, Backup Beam, Staggering Might. That's the downside of City's Finest Views. If you're not familiar with City's Finest Views, you might want to go check out the top 8 match between Ozzy and Frank, just so you can see kind of my explanation of it there. Flip Metroplex, swing in. I'm guessing he goes into Perceptor here, swinging for 8, blocking 2, taking 6. And I just noticed Naga's camera is backwards on this. I will have to fix that in post. No greens on Ozzy's side, no greens on Naga's side. Oh, was it from 9? Oh no, he dropped an improvised shield for something. I did not catch what it was. Naga dropped a... Where did that sturdy javelin come from? I don't know. Anyways, flip Wheeljack. He's got a wheel turn here, so might as well take advantage of the fact that there's a weapon in your scrap. And there's really not too much to commentate on here, because I don't know what's in his hand. You probably just try to boost up Wind Charger, I'm guessing, because Wheeljack is already pretty self-sustained. You might as well try to get as much firepower out of Wind Charger as possible to get that maximum hit, and he does end up doing that with a Supercharge. Sends in Wind Charger first. He has the +1 bonus. He's going for 7, 8, 9... 11, it looks like. 11 pierce 1 or 2. I can't quite make it out. And Metroplex will block 3, it looks like. 11 blocking 3, taking 8. Okay, good first swing. And then Wheeljack is going to go in next. Oh, this is going to hurt. Oh, no. Oh, no. Up high. Nope, not a high Mirage. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 again. 11 pierce 2, it looks like. 11 blocking 1, take 10. Yep, up to 18 damage. Ooh, this is not looking very good. And then Perceptor going in for 4, 5, 6, 7. Blocking 2, taking 5. And 23 damage on Metroplex on turn 1. You cannot complain about that. But now is when the minions start coming out. We know he has the escape route in hand. And if you're Ozzy, you get Perceptor off the board ASAP, because then Parsec dies to a single trigger after Perceptor is dead. So we're going to go back over to his turn. You play the escape route. You have the backup beam in hand. It seems pretty clear-cut what you do here, if you ask me. But then again, Ozzy is the best Metroplex player in the world, so who am I to question him? There's the backup beam, like we predicted. And there's the supercharge, huh? Not going for the minions. Interesting. That is a very interesting decision, to say the least. Going in for 6. He did get the trigger, it looks like. Yeah, there's 2 orange-blues in there, so everybody's tapped. Everybody takes a damage, and I think the attack was into Perceptor, and the attack is for 6, 7, 8, 9, it looks like. 9 blocking 3, takes 6. That is a dead Perceptor, and out comes Parsec. But we do not have an untap, most notably, because of the fact Parsec deploys untapped. So this is actually pretty good for Ozzy, because Parsec is pretty much the weakest character on Naga's side of the field. So he's going to have a better shot at brunting this hit. And then on the untap, he'll be able to probably go after Wheeljack. If he gets the trigger, he just immediately kills Parsec, and then Windcharger's the only character left on the field, and things are not looking good for Naga going into Game 2. Grenade launcher onto Parsec, that always helps. Going in for 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, it looks like. 10 blocking, what the? Oh, 10 blocking 4 takes 6, up to 29, I believe it is? 29, ooh. We have an untap. Now, here comes the question of, does Ozzy go for a minion here? Actually, I think he might in this situation, because if you can send him in to get some potential chip damage onto Windcharger here, you then send Metro... Actually, you maybe send it into Wheeljack. You don't send it into Parsec, that's for sure. Staggering Might for an additional bold 1. If you deploy the minion, wait, if you deploy Slammer, you just kill Parsec there, and then you're free to do whatever you want. Yep, there's Slammer. And then Wheeljack takes 1, Windcharger's up to 2, flip that back to bot mode, and then send in Slammer first. You probably go into Wheeljack to maximize the value here, if I had to take a wild guess. Excuse me. Going in for 5. Block 1, take 4, up to 5. Yep, okay, so he did go into Wheeljack there. Again, I can't hear anything because the audio cut out on me while I'm actually recording this in Premiere, so I have to just make my educated guesses, which weirdly enough makes for better commentary. Maybe I'll have to stop listening into players' conversations, that way I can do a better job with commentary. I don't know. I'll figure that out later. Anyways, moving over to Naga's turn, you probably throw Windcharger to the Wolves here and just get Slammer off the board, flipping Wheeljack down, then playing the Combat Dagger to draw a card and scrap a card, scrapping a Bashing Shield, reasonable, because I don't think Metroplex plays too many armors. Windcharger into Slammer, as I called, going in for 4, 7, blocking 6, are you serious? Is that 6 or 5? I can't tell. Blocking 5, it looks like. Wait, is that a double blue? It looks like a double blue. 7 blocking 5. Either way, Slammer is alive on 1. Story of the server. Anyways, moving over to Ozzy's turn. He now has Metro available. Windcharger is probably dead here because, again, Ozzy algorithm is a thing. For those of you who don't know, this is the concept that you play an intentionally slightly higher count of oranges in Metroplex. So if you miss your trigger, you still smack somebody for a butt ton of damage. And it has done wonders for Ozzy. He's in top 4 in this event. He got 2nd in the Omega Invitational. It is probably the ideal way to play Metroplex, if you ask me. So flipping Metroplex with another escape route, deploying 6-gun. Oh, is he gonna do that thing where he flips 6-gun after deploying him? Looks like it. Giving him a kinetic intensifier whip hold up. So that's bold 2 on 6-gun, bold 2 on Metroplex, bold 3 if you count the 1 from Slammer. So wait, actually that's 2, 4, 5, that's bold 6 on Metro. Yeah, he does not need to flip here. It's actually not going to be too much. It's just going to be bold 2 from here because he's not attacking on a wheel turn, so yeah. That would explain why he's not flipping Metroplex. He's saving that for next turn. And this is where Zero hopped in the call, so I am going to have to edit things here to keep consistency there. Lovely. Anyways, so 6 gun goes in for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Blocking 1. Take 8. Alive on 1! Alive on 1, because why not? Of course. Anyways, moving over to Naga's turn after a reshuffle. Things are looking very good for Ozzy. He's got both minions set up as essentially chump blockers. Naga can't get to Metroplex without a supporting fire, and I don't believe his deck plays that. Anyways, I was responding to a thing on Discord with a funny quip. Anyways, the cuts are concluding here. And now if you're Naga, who do you send Wheeljack into here? I don't think you flip him back to bot mode, because really, you're probably going to have enough to kill one of the minions anyways. If I had to take a wild guess, you probably throw Wheeljack into 6 gun just to get the kinetic whip off the board. Yeah, you probably get the kinetic intensifier off the board. Oh! Well, that helps matters. You just untap Wind Charger, draw a card, and then scrap a card from Wheeljack, or for Wheeljack, I should say. Scrapping it improvised, always a good thing. So you probably at that point send Wind Charger into 6 gun? Because then if Metroplex triggers, the attack just fades. Yeah, if you send Wind Charger in here, you probably punt 6 gun, and then if Metroplex gets his trigger, the attack just fades. So either way, Ozzy is burning an attack here, and then you get a free shot at Metroplex. So going in for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Blocking 2, it looks like. Yep, 6 gun is gone. That's what you want to see if you're Naga. And now, unless Ozzy has, I believe, a hit and run in his hand. I know he plays that in this deck. If he has a hit and run, he can flip to bot mode, play the hit and run. Nope, he's going to play the escape route. Okay, so he did not have hit and run. If he had that, Wind Charger would be dead, and the game would basically be his. But now he instead just gets another point of bold off of Scamper, and sending Scamper in to stall for time. I like this. Oh, actually, that also probably gets the kill here, except he only went in for 2. But Wind Charger only has 1 defense in that mode, so he is dead. Dropping a take the shot for, I believe that was a backup beam. Just based on the fact that I did not see any oranges when he initially flipped that. So moving over to Naga's turn. Wheeljack has got his work cut out for him, and unless he has a supporting fire, I don't think he wins this. Yeah, as much as I hate to say it, I think this game goes to Ozzy. Yeah, Naga's really thinking about if he has a way out of this. I don't know what to say here. If we knew what was in Naga's hand, well, he's set to take the shot. That's always decent when you got nothing better to do. Going in for 6. Probably into Slammer to get him off the board. He went into Scamper, and there's an alive on 1. Of course. Of course, of course. Why not? And now, Metroplex Smash. Matrix onto Slammer. I mean, you might as well. Unless Slammer's a leader and I'm not aware of it. Yeah, it looks to be only tank in range, so Metro going in does not... Oh, nope, he does get the trigger. So that is 6, 7, 8, 9. Blocking 2. Take 7. I think that's dead on the nose, but either way, Wheeljack is dead. Ozzy takes game 1. And let's go ahead and fast forward through the sideboarding process. I'll see you when that is done. And I now realize why my audio was not going to my headset in terms of the game audio. I was recording on the wrong track. Starting hand for Ozzy. He is going first again. 2 backup beams, improvised, and take the shot. That is bizarre. I would say that hand sucks, but this is Metroplex. I have no idea. Anyways, Metro... Wait a minute. He sided into Cliff Jumper? I just noticed he sided into Cliff Jumper. Going into Wheeljack. Also, hi, Mirage. 6 blocking 2, take 4. Not the opening swing you want if you're Ozzy. Draw for turn on Naga's side of the field. Wind Charger's going in first, you know it. Well, actually, he's got a wheel turn, so it really doesn't matter. But siding into Cliff Jumper, that is very interesting. Oh, Naga's... I can now hear him say, this is the best play I have. Field Communicator onto Wheeljack. You could get something out of that. So... Oh, wait a minute. He's got to choose if he plays the top card first or draws it. He's going to resolve Field Communicator first because both of these triggers happen at the same time. No! It's a ramming speed! It's a ramming speed off the frickin' field comm and the draw. Oh no! Mega punished! Mega punished! So that's what I think he was alluding to. And he's now realizing he should have flipped a card. Now, I think I just said, I think that's what Naga alluded to. For context, Naga recorded this, and then when he sent the file to me, said there was a major timing mistake he made. I think that's what he's referring to. Oh no, gets a ramming speed when there's no upgrades on the field. Flip Wheeljack, draw a card from Cliff. And... he's saying everything that was below that ramming speed was way better. Wind Charger in first for 10 is the swing. Blocking 3, taking 7, it looks like. Yep. Taking 7. And then there's an escape route there. Ozzy will drop an improvised shield for it. Wheeljack in next. Currently 6 bold 3. There is a grenade launcher in the scrap, so he has the bold. No white icons. Going in for 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11? 11 blocking 3, take 8. Up to 15. Yeah, that checks out. Oh, and Naga's thinking about that wedge formation. Not gonna pick up the wedge. And then Cliff. Up. Wait a minute, he picked up, Ozzy picked up an escape route, dropping a take the shot. So his hand is now, I believe, 2 backup beams, 2 escape routes. Cliff going in for 8, blocking 2, it looks like, possibly 3. 8. Okay, so that is a backup beam, so 8 blocking 2 takes 6, up to 21. Too short of what we got last game, or not what Naga got last game, I should say. But... still a pretty decent opening volley, and now you just hope you can survive the Metroplex triggers, as I accidentally elbow my mic. Alrighty, so, if you're Ozzy here, do you try and punch Wheeljack again? Honestly, I'm not 100% sure. Have the ability to tap Naga out so he only gets 1 attack. Honestly, you probably just try to get Wheeljack off the board and get his best attacker out of the picture. At least his best attacker right now. Cliffjumper is always a threat in the late game. So the backup beam comes down. And we know he has the 2 escape routes. So does he deploy Slammer here? Or maybe... No, he probably deploys Slammer here. But then it's a question of does he... Yep, there's the escape route. Does he send in Metroplex first? And there's Slammer. 1 to everyone. And then send in Metro. Into... I don't know who. I can't hear Ozzy's audio, but I can hear Naga's audio. There was a bit of a recording issue, but oh well. Going into Wheeljack. And that is a Metroplex trigger. Oh, and Naga said that's probably a dead Wheeljack. So that was Wheeljack he went into. And that is a dead Wheeljack. And now Slammer has the ability to get a pop shot on probably Cliff here? Because Metro's probably going to take out Wind Charger, because let's be real, Naga's probably sending in Wind Charger on this next attack. And going in for... So... Okay, so that attack was for... 6, block 1, take 5, go to 8. Okay, I just had to do the math there in my head. We have an untap, and we're over to Naga's turn. Also, Slammer did jump into the observation deck, so an additional damage did get dealt to Cliff there. That's why Naga ticked up the damage a little bit. I was confused about that for a second. I thought he forgot Metro, but nope. He just was following the rules of the game, or the rules of the card, technically. Anyways, if you're Naga, you obviously send in Wind Charger here. Flip Wind Charger, draw 2 cards. Draw for Cliff. Draw and plan potentially for Wind Charger. He will plan one, it looks like. Oh, Belligerence. That's fun. Naga's not sure he could win this. Ruh-roh. He's got 14 damage to chew through on Metro. He's not sure he can get there without Wheeljack. Power Punch, that helps. You did lose 1 attack on flipping to alt mode, or he did, I should say. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. Blocking 1. Taking 9 up to 30. 5 off. He could potentially win this now that I'm looking at things. Although Ozzy could just turtle a Slammer and win that way, so maybe not. Rollout. There's another Metro minion, and going for Slammer, or not Slammer, Scamper. And there's a Paralyzo box. That's pretty good given the station, which the melee effect of that is when the character takes the station, I believe, or when it battles, one of the two. You get to look at the top card of your opponent's deck, so you can resolve that before resolving a Paralyzo. Metroplex going in here to Wind Charger, trying to create an all-out situation. So that's base 2, bold 2 from the backup beam, bold 1 from Slammer, bold 1 from Scamper, and a white icon. He needs to get a double blue here in order to get the trigger. Get the reshuffle. And the cut. He needs a double blue. He's playing both Lion Weight and handheld. He could get it. Doesn't get it. Oh, no. So going in for 10. That's a dead Wind Charger. Whew. Anybody else's heart sounding like a weed eater right now? Not just because this is getting a little intense, but because of the fact that I have actual interest in this game, because if I win my top 4 match, I have to face whoever wins this! And Naga is thinking long and hard here. Problem is, Cliff does not have any cards in the KO area, technically. Both Wheeljack and Windcharger are in bot mode. So at this point, I mean, there is no drawback to flipping him to bot mode. But at the same time, there's no benefit aside from him becoming ranged, I believe. Which, I mean, for wedge formation could be important. So you might as well flip Cliff and then just slowly build up attack over the course of several turns. And Naga is chuckling a little bit. Naga is speculating something about swap missions in Ozzy's deck. I don't think he plays that. Anyways, flip Windcharger. He's playing Supporting Fire in the sideboard. Bruh. Cliff going into Scamper. Just trying to get bodies off the board. Going in for 9. Blocking 2, I believe that is. 2 or 3. Either way, Scamper is dead. So he was playing Supporting Fire. But, and this is a pretty big but, he was packing it in the sideboard. He had it in the main deck and had it at that one point in the last game. He could have taken it, but unfortunately it was a sideboard card, so that was not going to happen. And now we go over to Ozzy's turn. I'm pretty sure he still has another flip card in hand. Yep, there's an escape route. He's going to deploy 6-gun. And let's see here. You're probably going to flip 6-gun if you're Ozzy. Even though it does absolutely nothing here in terms of giving Metroplex additional bold because he's tapped. But it is an extra 2 attack. And again, from what we've seen on this server, that always makes a difference. Or most of the time, it'll make a difference. Anyways, jumping into the station, that'll do a point of damage to Cliff off of the ranged effect of the station. And going in for 5 only. Block 2, take 3, go to 6. And then send in Slammer, going in for 4, 5. Take 3, go to 8. Wait, go to 9. Math sucks. I blame Naga. I was listening to him on the playback. And now we have an untap. So you need to do 5 damage to Metroplex. And then hope to God you can survive 2 hits from the minions. It is possible, I think. Yeah, it seems possible. Belligerence with a combat dagger. Are you serious? This is gonna hurt. Flip Cliff. He's got the +1. And go in. 6, 10. That is a dead Metro. Didn't even need the Belligerence. Just flips only orange icons. So now you have 3 health remaining. You need to hope your engine starts showing up on defense here if you're Naga. Espionage. I cannot hear the call, unfortunately. And it looks like orange was the call? Possibly? Gets rid of the belligerent, so orange was indeed the call. And just sending 6-gun in straight up. Up. And he flipped too many oranges. I think that's game for Ozzy. And that is... I can't speak. That is Cliffjumper going down. And Ozzy advances to his 5th straight final. He's... Oh my God. 5 straight finals. Down goes the Crusade. Wow. Okay, so that will do it for this video. We will return at some point here in the next day or so with the replay of Champion versus myself. Whoever wins that will face off against Ozzy in the finals. This should be good, because it's either going to be Cars versus Metroplex or Double Primes versus Metroplex. This Top Cut has been insane, and it should only get more insane from here on out. So hopefully you enjoyed what you saw here today. If you did, there's a little red button you can push down below to show that. And stay tuned for the other top 4 match, because things are getting exciting, and I'm not just saying that because I'm in it with a chance to go to finals. This has just been a great event overall. So many meta calls being made, and nobody knows what's going on. It's absolutely a blast. And with that being said, that will do it for this video. Peace out, y'all.